Hello everybody, I'm Black, and welcome to a little list of mine. I know this isn't something I conventionally do, but I saw Boogie2988 had posted a video of the most influential games for him. And while I couldn't quite come up with a list that was influential per se to me, I could think of a few games that were very close to my heart. And I thought I would share them with you, and perhaps you've played them too. Now, the first game I want to talk about is Calibur. This is, without a doubt, my favorite fighting game, and I have the distinctive pleasure of having played all of them, 1 through 5, and all the different ones, like Calibur 2 came out on the GameCube with the special character of Link. For the PS2, it came with Hibachi, I think his name was. I'm going to end up looking this up after the video, so sorry if I'm wrong. I think he's from Tekken, and I've never played Tekken. And then, of course, Spawn on the Xbox. And these games just... I used to spend hours and hours and hours just playing and trying to master a character. And, of course, my favorite was Ivy, and she's the hardest one to play as. But what are you going to do? You get good. The other one I want to talk about is, of course, The Legend of Zelda. But if we're being specific, Majora's Mask. This game is the first game that I ever 100% complete. And it just... I must have bought this game like 6 different times because it's such a wonderful game. Just the exploration of the world, the size of it, which is an illusion a bit, but it is interesting to think, you know, you have Clock Town with all the different exits of north, south, east, and west, and there's so much beyond that, because there's like the Castle Town. It's kind of like Attack on Titan, how you have Maria, Rose, and Cena as the different walls, where in Majora's Mask, it's Clock Town in the middle, and then like the outer rim of the world, and then the rest of the world. And in the outer rim of the world, it's kind of like Hyrule Field, where it kind of, the boundaries of the game end all at the same place, and then you're brought to a new it's kind of like a loading screen barrier, and then you're brought to the rest of the game, specific to whichever exit you went through. And it really gives you this feeling of size. And it's so weird because you have Snowhead Mountain and the Gerudo Desert and the Lon Lon Ranch. And there's all these dynamic things that shouldn't be that close together. You should not have a desert and a winter area that close together. But it's Zelda. What are you going to do? Another game that is oh so close to my heart, and I'm trying to find to be able to continue to play, is Carmen Sandiego's Great Chase Through Time. This game, oh my god, this game. So good. So good. It's time travel. You play as a time patroller with the help of Antiquity, and you're going throughout different periods in time, trying to find all of the artifacts, if you will, that Carmen Sandiego stole. Like, she stole letters from the printing press, from the first printing press. Or maybe she stole the ink. I can't remember. It's, oh my god, it's been like 15 years. I thought I found it today, and I was mistaken. But, hell, that would be an interesting series. A kid's game. You go through and you find all these small artifacts about the game, or about that Carmen Sandiego and her cronies stole. And there were some live-action sequences, because I remember I used to watch the TV show that apparently didn't exist, because nobody remembers it. I even know the woman that was, like, the main woman. I've seen her in other things, and I've told my wife, like, oh, she was the main time woman in Carmen Sandiego, in Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego, the TV show that I used to watch that totally existed. I don't know.
We're on the case and we're chasing her through history. Chrono skimmer, engines hot, bio villains, evil plot. Our brave squadron leader will help us defeat her and bring back the loot to its rightful place in time. Tell me where in time. It's Carmen Sandiego.
Another one, because why not do 5 games? There's 2 more to go, is Mario Kart. Mario Kart, especially the 64 version, is the first video game I ever owned. Ever. And I will never forget Dad getting out of his truck and bringing it up to the house. He had gotten off work and he went to the store and he got it. And he brought it home, and it was back in like 97, I think. So the game, I think the 64 came out in 95, maybe 96. And I think we got it in 97, but I might be mistaken. And he had Super Mario 64 and Mario Kart 64. And we used to play Mario Kart 64 for hours. And it was so nice to sit down with your parents and play a video game that you've never had before. This is your first video game. I didn't have a computer. So people talk about, you know, oh, I used to play Daggerfall or Warhammer 40K or anything. I don't know what was out in the 90s because I didn't have a computer. I didn't get a actual, real, proper computer to play games on until this year. So I'm using this whole YouTube thing to the fullest extent of my advantages for playing games that I've never had a chance to play. So yeah, Mario Kart 64 is so close. And all of the Mario Karts. Mario Kart 8 is another one that's way up there, like a notch below 64, and it's only for nostalgic purposes. As far as like game mechanics and things, Mario Kart 8 is the supremo besto kart racer ever, of any kart racer. And of course, the final game, these are in no particular order of awesomeness, but Dark Souls. This game opened me up to a whole new world of video gaming that I didn't know existed. It was able to, how do I even explain it? It takes your hand and says, let's go on an adventure, and throws you down a cliff. And just waves and smiles and says, good luck, you can do it, I believe in you. And you have to climb your way back up. Now, I think it's so wonderful, not in its darkness or its difficulty, but in just of how rich of a game it is. And I don't know why it means so much to me, but I've played all of them. Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, and then I bought Scholar. I actually platinumed Dark Souls 2, but I haven't played all the DLC for Dark Souls 2, and I've barely played Scholar because I already platinumed the second one. I actually have a poster for Scholar right here. This is a Doom poster, and there's a Dark Souls 3 poster up there. I try to accessorize a little bit. And I have my Soul Shelf over there with all of my Collector's Souls editions on it that I spent far too much money on. But oh well, what are you gonna do? Yeah, that was just some games that mean a lot to me. And I would love to know what game means a lot to you. What game made you interested in certain things? Like with Carmen Sandiego's Great Chase Through Time. I'm infatuated with the science behind time travel because that game introduced that concept to me. And with Dark Souls, I can accept a challenge in a video game now, and I welcome it. I welcome that difficulty. So, let me know, what are some things that you absolutely love, and that you can't wait for? Speaking of can't wait for, Soul Calibur 6. Where is it? Let's do this. I'm tired of waiting. I know this was a bit of a weird video today. To be 100% honest with you, it's because the video that I had scheduled for today, I went to edit and the audio was corrupt, and I was not about to play that game again. It was a game called Destroy the Porn. I guess I can tell you a little bit about that, just to make this video a bit longer so it doesn't seem like I'm cheating you at all. Destroy the Porn is a game where you play as a person who dies and goes to hell, and you plead with the devil to send me back to Earth so my mom doesn't find my porn. And he says, well, if you can beat the labyrinth, I suppose I can do that. So you go and you beat the labyrinth, and then you have to go throughout your home and just destroy the porn. You can look it up. It's a free game. I'll try to leave a link to it in the description if I can figure that out. It's supposed to be a 10-minute adventure through hell. 32 minutes of recording for me to beat that game. My gerd. I have the gameplay, and I suppose I have the face cam, but the audio for it is not good. I would rather much record with this, especially now that I have a way to not sound like dirt. I understand how to record and what I need to do to fix the audio recording so that it sounds crisper and clearer and not like I'm talking into a tin can, which is another partial reason I wanted to make this video. So hopefully I can fill it with graphics and clips and things, so it's not just me talking to a camera, or my phone, should I say, the entire time. But at any rate, thank you everybody so much for stopping by and wasting some time and listening to this just ramblings of a desperate man for a video when he doesn't have one. But thank you all, and I will see you tomorrow with Outlast. Bye-bye.